Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this morning.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Alexandra Carter on this Friday, June 14th. Let's check in first with News 8 meteorologist Bill Grahl for a look at our forecast. Good morning, Bill.
Hi, Alexandra. Temperatures yesterday pretty seasonable. Upper 70s to low 80s were common, including 84 in La Crosse, 83 in Eau Claire, 81 in Winona, and also 81 in Viroqua. Our average high about 82, so pretty close to that. We are starting today with a sunny sky. Again, the almanac showing 84 and 63, the numbers from yesterday, just a trace of rainfall. We had some very light rain showers and sprinkles in spots. 82 and 60 are the averages. 98 and 42 are the records for today. Watch out for some patchy fog over towards Volk Field. Also, the lower reaches of the Kickapoo and Wisconsin rivers seeing some patchy fog as well. Otherwise, skies are mainly clear. We've just got this little batch of clouds kind of near and east of Eau Claire, stretching along and north of Interstate 94, primarily impacting northeastern parts of the state. Otherwise, all is quiet. It's going to be dry and less humid today. Temperatures starting in the 50s for most, even some 40s in Sparta and Black River Falls. And we will see highs today in the upper 70s to lower 80s, right around 82 in La Crosse. I will have many more details, including a peek at that Father's Day weekend forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
We'll see you then, Bill. Thank you. Today, the nation's second Catholic president is set to meet with Pope Francis for the second time during his presidency as the pontiff visits the G7 summit. Yesterday brought a major new deal for Ukraine's security and President Biden's first public comments on his son's recent conviction on gun charges. CBS News' Jared Hill has more on all of these developments.
On day 2 of the G7 summit in Italy, President Joe Biden is set to meet one-on-one with Pope Francis. The Pope's visit to the G7 is a first, with plans to discuss the implications of artificial intelligence. Yesterday, the leaders of 7 of the world's largest economies were joined by Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky as they agreed to give his country a $50 billion loan to be paid for with interest from frozen Russian assets.
Today is a truly historic day.
President Biden and Zelensky also signed a new security deal, committing U.S. military aid and training to Ukraine for the next 10 years.
We'll be with Ukraine until they prevail in this war.
At a news conference, the president also made his first on-camera comments about his son Hunter's recent conviction for lying on a federal form about his drug use when he bought a gun back in 2018.
I said I abide by the jury decision. I will do that, and I will not pardon him.
President Biden also indicated that he would not commute his son's sentence, which has not yet been issued by the judge.
President Biden was also asked about efforts to get a ceasefire deal between Israel and Hamas. He told reporters he hasn't lost hope, but, quote, it's going to be tough. The U.S. military may once again temporarily dismantle the humanitarian pier off the coast of Gaza due to rough sea conditions. Earlier this month, the pier was moved to the Israeli port of Ashdod after it broke apart in heavy seas. It took over a week for it to be repaired and moved back. Operations resumed Saturday, but paused again Monday and Tuesday due to heavy seas. A decision on the possible dismantling is expected today. The Supreme Court refused to roll back access to the abortion pill mifepristone. In their unanimous decision, the justices ruled that a group of anti-abortion doctors had no business filing a lawsuit over how the pill was approved by the FDA. The decision, written by Justice Brett Kavanaugh, reversed conservative lower court judges who okayed the group's lawsuit against the FDA, seeking to restrict access to the drug nationwide. A Democratic bill ensuring nationwide access to in vitro fertilization has stalled in the Senate. Senator Tammy Baldwin was one of 48 senators supporting it, but the bill needed 60 votes. It would have codified IVF access and mandated employer-based insurance to cover fertility treatments. Republicans say the bill fixes a non-existent problem. The bill is a response to Alabama's Supreme Court ruling that frozen embryos are children, and those who destroy them are liable for wrongful death. Baldwin says that decision makes federal IVF protections necessary.
It's truly the only reason we have our 2 children. Without science and IVF, they would not be here, and they are my dream come true. It's also my dream that all families have access to IVF and fertility coverage. Until your family or your friends go through infertility, it's hard to imagine the toll that this takes on someone.
Republicans have their own bill on IVF. Senate Democrats have blocked it, arguing it would create legal uncertainty for clinics and give states discretion to restrict access. A La Crosse man will spend the next 5 years in prison on a federal firearm possession conviction. 24-year-old Javon Jones Shields was convicted of possessing a firearm as a convicted felon. Last October, he was arrested in La Crosse on an active warrant. Officers found a loaded revolver and controlled substances. Bear watch on this morning in the Onalaska and Holmen areas. Wednesday, dispatch with Onalaska police confirmed they received several reports of a bear near Quincy Street and Sand Lake Road. In a follow-up yesterday, dispatch said they'd received several more reports in Onalaska and Holmen. It's not known if the bear is still in the area. If you do see it, don't approach it and call police. The La Crosse Common Council voted to approve a resolution that could allow a one-year lease extension for Rivercrest Mobile Home Park, potentially preventing the eviction of 6 families there. The family homes are located within a proposed 100-foot buffer zone around Pamel Creek. The possible evictions stem from a land dispute between the city, which owns the property, and the park after Rivercrest's lease ended in 2022. The one-year extension would provide time for the park's residents to either relocate or come up with a different long-term solution. If the city and Rivercrest Village can reach a new leasing agreement, it would go back to the Common Council for final approval. Airfest is almost here, and the City of Campbell Police Department has a few traffic detours you should know about. If you're coming in on westbound Interstate 90 heading toward French Island, turn left onto Dawson Avenue. Then turn onto Fanta Reed Road, then Airport Road before making your way through the Southgate entrance. Coming from Minnesota, turn right onto Dawson Avenue. You'll be directed onto Olivet Court to Bainbridge Street and Sky Harper Drive before getting onto Lakeshore Drive, which takes you to the North Gate. If you're coming from La Crosse, head north on Bainbridge before turning onto Goddard Street and then onto Lakeshore Drive and to the North Gate entrance. The detours take effect at 9 a.m. The La Crosse Fire Department's emergency medical personnel spent yesterday morning on the water, but it wasn't all fun and games. They were training to respond to drowning calls. With the help of training equipment, EMTs and paramedics simulated a drowning rescue effort. After the exercise was over, the trainees were graded on their rescue attempt and received feedback on how to improve.
This job is one of preparation, knowing your equipment and being ready. And that's the key to success when the real calls come in. It's repetition. So when we put our folks, our providers, our EMTs, paramedics, firefighters through these scenario-based trainings, we have found that that is the most effective in preparing them for the real thing.
He went on to say his team reviews a different facet of emergency training every month. The La Crosse Police Department has some extra eyes in the skies thanks to the help of the community. LCPD held its official unmanned aircraft launch event, showing the public the capabilities of its new drones. The new fleet features 3 different drones, all used for different purposes. The biggest one, called the Matrice, has thermal imaging capabilities for night searches, and the smaller models will be used to assess potential danger indoors.
Technology has been really beneficial for us and helps us do our jobs easier and safer. It helps us keep the community safer and our officers safer as well by providing real live, up-to-date information with what we're seeing and what's going on.
La Crosse Police Chief Sean Coudron said in the short period of time the department has had the drones, they've already made a big impact. Happening this weekend, the La Crosse Regional Airport hosting Airfest, gates opening at 9, and air shows starting at noon Saturday and Sunday. You can catch performances by the Navy Blue Angels, the U.S. Air Force's F-22 Raptor demo team, and thrilling acrobatic acts. Tomorrow night, head over to the La Crosse Fairgrounds for the Smash-O-Rama race, featuring monster trucks, jet cars, fireworks, and a destructive boat race. Gates open at 5:30, and the race revs up at 7. In Chippewa Falls, Leinenkugel's summer kickoff event is happening Saturday from 10 to 6, complete with local food trucks, live music, and a special new beer release. Visit the website on your screen for ticket information and more details. The time now is 6:08. Still ahead on your morning news. The Fed holds interest rates steady, and the Supreme Court issues new rulings on trademark law and a Starbucks labor dispute. A drive-through ban in Minnesota. We'll tell you why the city of St. Paul is considering it. And for now, we're sending you to break with something to put the good in your morning. It is National Bourbon Day. Whiskeys can be produced all over the world, but bourbon whiskey is unique to this country. There are other rules that make bourbon bourbon. To name a few, it must be made with at least 51% corn and aged in new charred oak barrels. Bourbon can be produced anywhere in the U.S., but about 95% of it is made in Kentucky. Don't go anywhere. Your consumer news is after the break.
Ashley Stars and Stripes sale is going on now. Don't miss these furniture hot buys, now only $7.99. Plus pay 0% interest for 5 years with no minimum purchase in-store only. Only at Ashley. Shop more deals in-store and online.
Senator Baldwin says I'm not from Wisconsin. But this was my childhood home. Graduated East High. Became a Badger in '86, where I've had my company for over 20 years.
And this is where we live. It's our family home.
I'm a fourth-generation Wisconsinite. It made me who I am. If Senator Baldwin's not going to be honest with you about where I'm from, what makes you think she'll be honest with you about anything? I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message.
A lot has changed since the Overhead Door Company installed its first door in 1921. One thing that hasn't, our commitment to quality. We set the standard a century ago with the first motorized garage door, and we have not stopped innovating since. Today, you can build your dream door with the DoorView app, and with the OHD Anywhere app, you can control your new door from anywhere. So next time you need a repair or replacement for your garage door, look for the red ribbon and trust 100 years of experience Overhead Door Company.
Did you know that when you buy from Maury's, you get Maury's Promise? Maury's will always offer you our best price first, upfront, pure and simple. And our product specialists are commission-free, so there's no haggling necessary. Our lifetime powertrain warranty on new vehicles covers your engine and transmission nationwide for life. Also, our powertrain warranty on Maury's certified pre-owned vehicles covers you for 10 years, 100,000 miles, and much, much more. Maury's, moving life forward.
I've always been a storyteller. I capture those beautiful moments, things other people miss. My health took an unexpected turn, but my care team put my needs in focus, designing solutions to support my ambitions. Now that's just a footnote in my journey, a small part of a story that's still being written. UW Health, remarkable.
Ashley Stars and Stripes mattress sale is going on now. Don't miss these mattress hot buys, now only $7.99. And get a free adjustable base upgrade with an Align by Ashley Sleep mattress purchase. Only at Ashley. Shop more deals in-store and online.
Hey, welcome back and a good Friday morning to it. It's 6:12. What you need to know on this Friday, June 14th. It's going to be dry and less humid today. A chance of scattered, that's the key word there, storms for Father's Day weekend. Neither day will be an all-day washout. Quite warm and humid for Dad on Sunday, right through at least the middle of next week. And that warm and humid air is going to feed periodic shower and thunderstorm chances next week as well. Today, though, dog walking forecast looking great. Green paws across the board with a sunny to partly cloudy sky. Check out this pretty gal. This is Miss Frankie. Love the name, by the way. She is a 3-year-old St. Bernard hoping to walk with Lindsay at some point. Again, it's going to be a good day for that or anything else outdoors. Currently, a live look through CityCam, blue sky and sunshine, a little bit of patchy fog over towards Volk Field, also down to the south and east here near Boscobel, the lower reaches of the Wisconsin River Valley. Otherwise, we've got some passing clouds north and east of Eau Claire, but most of us clear, as you saw through CityCam, and all is quiet across the upper Midwest this morning. Current temps, we've got 40s in Sparta and Black River Falls, 55 in Eau Claire and Winona, 57 in La Crosse, 58 in Viroqua, and 58 in Prairie du Chien. Sunny to partly cloudy, seasonable and less humid today. Winds pick up from the northwest, 5 to 10, maybe 15 miles per hour. Highs in La Crosse around 82 degrees. That's right at average for this time of year. I will have the rest of my 8-day forecast coming up in just over 3 minutes.
In your consumer news this morning, the Federal Reserve announced it's keeping its benchmark lending rates where they are. The non-move represents the 7th time in a row the Fed elected to keep interest rates the same. Those rates standing at a 23-year high for nearly a year now. The Fed is waiting on more evidence that inflation will head toward 2% before it lowers them. The U.S. Supreme Court rejected a political activist's attempt to trademark the phrase "Trump too small." It comes after attorney Steve Elster attempted to register the phrase as a trademark to use on T-shirts. It stems from comments former President Trump made about his anatomy at a 2016 Republican primary debate. Elster's request was denied because federal law bars people from trademarking the name of a living person without their consent. Elster claimed the denial is a violation of his right to free speech. The Supreme Court siding with Starbucks in its labor dispute with 7 employees who attempted to unionize. The employees, known as the Memphis 7, were fired after trying to unionize their store and were backed by the National Labor Relations Board. The High Court's decision could make it harder for the NLRB to temporarily halt what it views as unfair labor practices. A proposal could pump the brakes on drive-through fast food in St. Paul. As Uba Ali explains, the city is looking at a range of options, possibly including a complete ban.
When it comes to convenience, a drive-through is as easy as it gets. Over the lunch hour, this Taco Bell off of Snelling was packed.
There's a reason that people use drive-thrus.
But moving forward, St. Paul City Planner Bill Dermody says this service model doesn't align with the city's plan.
Our long-range plan for the city is for our new development to be generally more pedestrian and transit-oriented, and drive-thrus are, generally speaking, contrary to that.
At a public hearing Friday, folks in the restaurant and hospitality industry pushed back, citing a loss of revenue.
This amendment would take away that choice from the customer who is, let's be honest, just going to drive to the next city to get what they need.
While others gave it the green light.
Get rid of drive-thrus to support small businesses, equity, safety, walkability, climate action. We can do that in St. Paul too.
This map shows all the drive-thrus in the city. Important to note, the proposal would only impact new developments. City leaders are looking at a range of options, including new design standards.
Increase queuing lengths, so more room for cars to back up on the site at a drive-through window, or safer pedestrian connections to the sidewalks along the street.
Even looking to Minneapolis's experience since banning new drive-through facilities within city limits back in 2019.
Stay tuned, and we'll see how the Planning Commission wants to move forward in August.
That's it for your morning consumer news. Time now is 6:16. Let's check in with News 8 meteorologist Bill Grahl and get a look at today's forecast. Good day to stop by the drive-thru today, Bill.
Yeah, it's going to be a great day. Anything outdoors, it's going to be dry and it's going to be less humid with seasonable temperatures as well. So a nice Friday ahead. All right, drought monitor, as you'd expect with all of our recent rainfall, very stormy pattern over the past several weeks now. Just a couple of small abnormally dry areas remain over northeastern Iowa and far southeastern parts of the Butte area. Everyone else is completely drought free. Yesterday, the rain had a hard time reaching the ground, just a narrow sliver of maybe a trace to a couple hundredths of an inch of rainfall with some light showers and sprinkles during the day yesterday. Skies are clear this morning with the exception of a little bit of patchy fog in spots. 57 out at the airport, 58 downtown. Winds are light, and the Mississippi crested yesterday. It is falling. It's now below 11 feet, but still running on the high side. 55 degrees for you folks in Eau Claire. Calm wind, and the Chippewa River is holding steady. A little bit of patchy fog over towards Volk Field and also down towards the Wisconsin River. Boscobel seeing visibility at about a third of a mile, that is. Current temperature is pretty comfortable this morning. Even some 40s in Black River Falls and Sparta, otherwise 50s for most. 61 the warm spot in Decorah. And dew points are much lower, generally in the mid-50s or lower. So that is in that pleasant to dry range, and that trend will continue through the day. Dew points generally in the low to mid-50s, meaning it's going to be quite a bit less humid. Winds out of the northwest at 5 to 10 for some, and that trend will continue through the day. Just some passing clouds generally east of Eau Claire, kind of along and east of Interstate 94. Otherwise, all is quiet across the upper Midwest for a change as high pressure in control, but eventually this disturbance and some monsoonal moisture will come into play this weekend with the chance for some scattered showers and thunderstorms. Not today, though. Dry and dry tonight with a partly cloudy sky. Clouds increase tomorrow. There is a chance for some hit and miss showers and isolated thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon. But I think the main event may hold off until the overnight and into very early Sunday with a complex of thunderstorms rolling through. And that one could drop some locally heavy rain, maybe another ½ an inch to an inch plus. And again, most of this rain through early Sunday morning looks to fall overnight Saturday. That's when the Storm Prediction Center also has a level 1 severe risk over about the western third of our viewing area. Again, the overnight timing into early Sunday with hail, marginal hail, the primary threat, some locally heavy downpours as you saw with Rain Tracker as well. Zone forecast showing high temperatures today, pretty close to average. 82 is our average high in the cross, and that's my forecast. Most spots will see highs in the upper 70s to lower 80s, and with that lower humidity, it's going to make for a really pleasant Friday. So sunny to partly cloudy, 82 in La Crosse tonight. Another windows open night, 60 for the low. Tomorrow, that chance of showers and thunderstorms, but not an all-day washout, 70s for highs. Chance of mainly morning storms on Sunday, 91 for Dad on Father's Day. It's going to be hot and humid to start next week, and with the heat and humidity will come periodic chances for showers and thunderstorms with highs slipping back into the 80s Wednesday through next Saturday. So lots of rain icons there, Alexandra, but not all-day rain events. Plenty of dry time each day as well. Back to you.
Yeah, all that rain looking a bit tropical. Thank you, Bill. Time now is 6:20. Still ahead on your morning news. More industries, including healthcare, are using artificial intelligence to enhance their products and services. Coming up, we'll take a closer look at how one La Crosse hospital is using AI to help save lives.
The Aquinas baseball team back in the state title game, plus Oliva Strum looking for its first ever state baseball title. All the action coming up in the Blitz.
It's the summer sale at Home Furniture. Everything is on sale. Get up to 30% off regular prices. This Leslie sofa is just $9.99, and this Spindrift dining set is $12.99. Get savings throughout the showroom during the summer sale at Home Furniture.
From midnight tweets to drinking bleach to tear-gassing citizens and staging a photo op, we knew Trump was out of control when he was president. Then he lost the 2020 election and snapped, desperately trying to hold on to power. Now he's running again, this time threatening to be a dictator, to terminate the Constitution.
If I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath.
Trump wants revenge, and he'll stop at nothing to get it.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy in the La Crosse area.
We are local install crews, local project managers. So when you're talking to someone and you call someone at Olson Solar, it's not someone in Utah, it's not someone in California, it is someone local right here.
It doesn't cost you anything to find out if solar panels are right for you. Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy. Stop into our location near you. Learn more at olsonsolarenergy.com or give us a call at 608-780-2347.
Arby's Deluxe Burger. Have you ever seen such a well-crafted burger? Oh, Arby's Big Cheesy Bacon Burger. Have you ever seen such a... Arby's, we have the meats.
At Driven to Clean, our goal is fast, efficient cleaning of your trash bins and dumpsters. Our high-powered wash system and autonomous trucks kill almost 99% of all bin bacteria, using 200-degree pressurized water to blast away germs and residue. We come the day after trash or recycling pickup for residential services and pre-schedule for commercial. Once completed, you'll have the cleanest bins around. Check out our plans and pricing at driventoclean.com.
During the summer sale at Home Sleep Express, get up to $400 off Purple mattresses and pay no interest for 3 years. Plus, get free white glove delivery and a 120-night guarantee. Test and buy the famous Purple mattress, now at Home Sleep Express.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today. Celebrating 70 years. We're News 8 Now.
Welcome to the Blitz. We've made it to the final day of the state baseball tournament. 2 of our area squads have a chance to be called state champs. Cade and I traded places. He had a front row seat for all the action.
Yeah, Rob, it doesn't get any better than this. Championship Thursday here at Fox City Stadiums, and we've got 2 teams going for a gold ball. Oliva Strum playing in the school's first ever baseball state final, and Aquinas looking for redemption after falling in the championship game a year ago. We'll start in Division 4. First game of the day, Oliva Strum taking on Solon Springs Northwood, and it wouldn't take long for the Cardinals to get going. First inning, 2 men on for Jake Bierke, and the senior crushes this ball to deep center field over the head of the defense. 1 run scores. Cardinals jump out in front. A few batters later, Alex Anderson at the plate, and with the bases loaded, Anderson gets one down the third baseline. That scores 2. It's 4-0 Oliva. Still in the first, and this time it's Brady Zimpel. He wants in on the action. Zimpel skies one out to left center field. That's in the gap. 2 more runs come in as the Cardinals go up 7 after the first inning, and the fans were loving it. Very next inning, Oliva threatening again, and this time Carter Gunderson lines one back up the middle. That scores a run. Cardinals would add a few more as they led by 10 after 2 innings. Tyler Webb on the mound for Oliva started the semifinal game on Tuesday, and he was lights out again today. 5 innings pitched, giving up just 3 hits, 1 run, and with 1 out to go, Webb gets the batter to pop out to third, and that's the game. Oliva Strum wins their first ever state baseball championship 11-1 in 5 innings.
I feel like it just shows that what you really can do with some hard work and some determination, and if you just really stick together as a team, it just shows what is possible.
I mean, I'm very emotional right now. I want to feel happy, but at the same time, I'm really sad because that's the last time I'll be able to play with my guys, and truly do love every single person on this team, and they mean so much to me.
Well, it's a memory these guys will have forever. No time to rest. Division 3 championship game was next. Aquinas taking on Kenosha St. Joseph. First batter of the game, Eric Hennessy gets things started with a bang. He lines one into the gap. That's off to the wall, and he's in with a leadoff triple. Next batter, ground ball to short. The out at first is made, but that's more than enough. Lancers take the lead. Let's go to the 4th inning. Here come the Blue Golds. A couple of guys on for Jacob Thornton. He lines one into right. That scores a run. We're tied at 1. Then after a fielder's choice gave the Blue Golds the lead, Kyle White steps in and he wants more. White crushes this pitch to deep left field. That gets down for extra bases. 2 runs come in to score, and Aquinas takes a 4-1 lead. Kenosha would get a few back to make it a 1-run game, but in steps Eddie Peters. He's one of the leaders on this team, and Peters shows you why. A deep shot to left field, and that ball is gone. A solo home run. Aquinas adds to the lead, and then in the 7th, Peters takes over on the mound, and that was all she wrote. A strikeout to end it as Aquinas wins a state title 6-4 over Kenosha St. Joseph.
I mean, yeah, right off the bat, I knew I smoked it, but, you know, this park is huge, and I hit a couple on Tuesday that were just short, so. But, yeah, I was just hunting fastball. He was fastball heavy the whole game, so I knew he was going to come with it on 3-2, and I got it, so, yeah.
We were very determined. Every day we worked as hard as we could, because this is what we prepared for every single day. We worked as hard as we could in practice as a whole squad, and this is what we just played the whole year for.
We entered the day with 2 championship games on the slate, and we're leaving with 2 gold balls. Oliva Strum getting the school's first ever baseball state championship, and the Aquinas Blue Golds getting their redemption 1 year in the making. That's going to do it for the state baseball tournament. Rob, let's go back to you.
Definitely a special moment for both the Blue Golds and those Cardinals. That's going to do it for the Blitz. We'll see you tonight.
At Bygoff and Rohde, we know reputation is important, and it can affect your case's outcome. If you want your case to be taken seriously, you need lawyers who are taken seriously. Bygoff and Rohde, serious injuries need serious lawyers.
Don't believe Tammy Baldwin's TV ads. Believe her record. Baldwin voted against $800 million for narcotic detection at our border. She voted against more Border Patrol agents, against tougher sentences for drug traffickers here illegally. No wonder overdose deaths have skyrocketed on Baldwin's watch, with cartel activity right here in Wisconsin. Two-faced Tammy, a hypocrite we can't trust. Fix Washington PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Now's the time to enjoy huge savings on outdoor furniture from Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. From patio dining sets to sofas and chairs, they're all reduced to clearance prices. At Drury's, we have an eco-friendly mindset that's reflected in everything we sell. Environmentally friendly materials are important to us. And you'll be choosing from Homecrest and other quality brands, furniture that's designed to last. The Outdoor Clearance Event. It's happening now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Voted your favorite furniture store.
To everyone making time for life's best moments, let us celebrate with you.
In Wisconsin, we love celebrating together.
Big days or any other day.
So much.
From hot and juicy
to ooey gooey to oh my word.
Oh my word. Serving you a handcrafted meal that makes
today a little bit more special.
That's what fills us up inside.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
No matter where I seat my guests, they seem to like the kitchen best. A kitchen's the heart of the home. It should be warm and welcoming. It should be attractive and functional. But it can be a real challenge unless you come here where you can meet with a designer, find all of the products that you need, and trust the project to our carpenters, plumbers, and electricians. For kitchens, bathrooms, and other home improvements, put your trust in the Board Store Home Improvements. Contact us today.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
Is your personal injury lawyer trying to sell you a settlement that you don't think is fair? You need a lawyer who won't settle your case just to move on to the next one. Get the full compensation you deserve. Get Bygoff and Rohde.
Celebrate National Fudge Day with us Saturday, June 15th.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Welcome back. In your morning medical news, people with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or ADHD, listen to this. The CDC issuing an official health advisory warning. There may be disruptions accessing ADHD medications. That warning comes as the Justice Department is announcing a federal healthcare fraud indictment against 2 executives from the telehealth company Dun Global. The indictment claims the executives generated more than $100 million by arranging for the prescriptions of more than 40 million pills, targeting drug seekers, and instructing prescribers to prescribe stimulants to patients even if they didn't qualify. Healthcare has made significant strides in recent years, continuously advancing and adapting. Mayo Clinic in La Crosse is leveraging artificial intelligence to revolutionize its radiology research. News 8 Now's Michael Germain spoke with a radiologist who says it's going to play a major role in Mayo Clinic's future.
Ted Hansen, a radiologist at Mayo Clinic Health System, says AI will play a crucial role in every aspect of radiology moving forward. Today, it's being used to help make patient care decisions, helping spot critical issues like cancers and fractures. Hansen says radiology imaging will allow Mayo Clinic to be more efficient in patient care.
It'll speed up our workflows, and then it'll make things better for the patient.
Though AI is a fairly new concept, he believes every healthcare provider will use these tools in the future.
It's already happening, so it'll be, gradual iterations as we go along, but it's already here.
Reporting in La Crosse, Michael Germain, News 8 Now this morning.
Community members celebrated the launch of the 2024 Compass Now report at the Black River Beach Neighborhood Center. That report, published every 3 years and is composed of information from local health systems and county health experts to help guide local entities in their decision making. Compass Now includes data from health surveys and focus groups from 6 regional counties, including La Crosse and Trempealeau. It helps assess people's needs and guides local healthcare systems to take action, and it's proving to be effective.
We do see an impact. The data is obviously slow, but we see that folks are addressing these issues in their communities, are seeing them as local priorities.
The report found the top needs in the region are mental health, healthcare access, and substance abuse. A Winona woman is helping the community dance their way to better mental health. A summer dance class called Under the Bridge is aiming to make an impact. The hip hop and jazz class is offering a good way to stay active while promoting mental well-being. Katrina DeWarshak started the class during the pandemic to help her friends and family get through lockdown, and it just kept growing from there.
My favorite part is hearing how much everyone's confidence and mental health improves once they've come and taken a few classes here. That to me is like the goal of all.
The weekly classes are free and open for any adults to join. La Crosse Elementary School teachers undergoing dynamic training to help improve students' focus in the classroom. They learned BalaVisX, which stands for Balance Auditory Vision Exercises. It includes hundreds of rhythm-based exercises involving small balls or sandbags. Company instructors train teachers how to use the techniques when kids need a break in the classroom. Recent studies have shown repetitive heartbeat-paced movements are proven to reduce stress, so the students can focus on learning.
It works on your balance, your visual tracking, and calming. So it's like everyone should try it because it just brings a great calm to your body that you really don't understand unless you try it.
Every classroom in Northside Elementary is equipped with the balls and sandbags, so they're always available when a student needs a break. UW Eau Claire is building a new science center. Crews broke ground yesterday on the new Science and Health Sciences building. The nearly $350 million project will be the largest building on the campus. It'll replace the 61-year-old Phillips Science Hall, which will be razed when the new building is complete. The 330,000 square foot building will feature a brand new fire suppression system and expand the simulation facility for the university's nursing program.
We've not taken a siloed approach with it, so we've specifically broken up the buildings so that we're sharing and collaborating. The future is really not just about a single discipline, it's how disciplines work together to solve problems.
Schmidt says the new science building should be completed by spring 2027. This weekend, aviators will take over La Crosse skies for this year's Airfest, including the prestigious Blue Angels Fighter Jet Squadron. It is a long, competitive process to be chosen for the elite group. Pilots say they have to pass a paper component as well as an interview and strength test, but it's all worth it to fly in one of the jets. And for some of the pilots, La Crosse's Airfest is a hometown show.
But anytime we get to stop in the Midwest and, especially Wisconsin being so close to home, it is truly special. Coming back home to Wisconsin, this one I've been looking forward to for a long time.
The Blue Angels mission includes inspiring a culture of excellence. It's something these pilots say they think about during every show. The time now is 6:35. Here is News 8 meteorologist Bill Grahl to tell us what to expect during our morning commute. Bill, heard of those planes practicing yesterday. I'm sure they'll be doing the same today. How is it looking for them, too?
Yeah, isn't it great? Definitely jealous that I'm not in La Crosse for the air show this year. Love the Blue Angels, and boy, the F-22s make some noise as well. But it's going to be a great day for anything outdoors, whether it's on the ground or up in the sky. Live look through CityCam showing mainly sunshine and clear skies. If you notice on the far right portion of your screen, a little bit of patchy fog, but there is some patchy fog around Boscobel and Volkfield, even over towards French Island, some low clouds and fog. This view from the DOT cam at Wisconsin 35 and I-90, you can see just a little bit of low cloudiness and fog. The airport's over here, so just left of the La Crosse airport looking through that view. So some isolated patchy fog early today, otherwise plenty of sunshine, a few fair weather clouds through the day. Sunglasses will be needed for sure, and you can see just a few clouds over northeastern parts of the state, but otherwise high and dry all across the upper Midwest. And temperatures pretty refreshing this morning, in the 50s for most, even some 40s in Sparta and Black River Falls. It's going to be seasonable and less humid today. Highs in the upper 70s to lower 80s, including 82 in La Crosse. I will have my full 8-day forecast coming up on the other side of the break. Alexandra?
Before we head to break, it's time to look at today's Look Who's 8. Sadly, no birthdays today, but if you are celebrating, happy birthday. And if you know a special someone turning 8 weeks, 8 months, 8 years, 18, 80, or 88 years old soon, we'd love to feature them. Upload their photo to our website, news8000.com, and look for the Submit Pictures button underneath the Home tab. Coming up, we're sampling some slices and having a fun conversation with the owners of Wing Haven Pizza Farm for this week's Foodie Friday.
Giving a woman heartbreaking news that her baby has no chance of survival and giving them the option of having an abortion is one of the hardest parts of my job. Politicians like Donald Trump shouldn't be getting in between me and my patients.
We terminated Roe v. Wade.
My patients are worried. They're asking me, what is he going to try to take away next? If Trump was reelected, it would be devastating for women's health care.
ABPAC is responsible for the content of this ad.
The feet have a really big impact on how the rest of the body moves. The knees, the hips, the lower back especially. If the foot isn't properly aligned, all of these joints are going to function incorrectly. That results in a lot of muscle tension and chronic pain. What I really like about the Good Feet system is that the right arch supports can put the foot in its proper alignment, so all the joints up the rest of the body will be aligned properly as well. And when the body's aligned, we can reduce the risk of injury and chronic pain.
Hip, knee, or back pain? See if Arch Supports can help you at the Good Feet store.
Hi, I'm Brody from Great River Harley Davidson. If you haven't been in this year, consider this your invitation to stop by. We'll be grilling out food, have special prizes for pre-registered guests, and test rides on the all-new Street Glide, Road Glide, and other 2024 models. Whether it's your first time on a bike or you've been riding for years, I want to invite you to stop into Great River Harley Davidson.
Right now, in a Hardee's kitchen near you, there's somebody hand-breading 100% white meat fillets to make you small batch golden fried chicken from scratch for a taste that's pure tender love and goodness down to the very last crumb. Hardee's new hand-breaded tender platter, 100% white meat tenders served with garlic toast, fries, slaw, and an ice-cold beverage. Order ahead on the Hardee's app.
At Sealands Carpetland, your family comes first. We're more than just a flooring store. We're your partners in creating a home that lasts a lifetime. Discover a world of comfort and durability with our huge selection. Whether it's cozy carpeting for your living room, timeless hardwood for a classic touch, or versatile tiles that stand up to the hustle and bustle of family life. Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. Our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
Hey, bowling fans, ground-pounding horsepower returns to Recreation Park June 20th, 21st, and 22nd for the 49th Annual Budweiser Dairyland Super Nationals. Toma welcomes the National Tractor Pullers Association for 3 days of action-packed pulling on 2 tracks for 5 sessions of high-horsepower Grand National truck and tractor pulling. Tickets and more information available at tomatractorpull.com. Again, go to tomatractorpull.com for all the information you need. June 20th through 22nd, it's the Budweiser Dairyland Super Nationals, Recreation Park, Toma, Wisconsin. Be there.
Welcome back. Happy Friday. It is 6:40 and taking a look at the allergy report showing low symptoms today and tomorrow for pine and weed pollen. High symptoms both days for grass pollen. And Allergy Associates tells me the tree pollen season is behind us. But boy, it was a strong season this year with several days of tree pollen counts above 100. All right, mowing forecast. Good day for that today, 82 and dry. Tomorrow and Sunday, we do have a chance for some rain showers, especially tomorrow midday and afternoon, highs in the 70s, and then that storm chance on Sunday, primarily in the morning. Pretty hot and humid, though, in the afternoon with a high of 91. If you look closely here, you can see some low clouds and fog in a few spots. Otherwise, plenty of blue sky and sunshine. 57 degrees out at the airport, 58 downtown at the station, and the Mississippi crested yesterday and is now falling. Still high, though, just under 11 feet. 55 degrees for you folks in Eau Claire with plenty of sunshine, and the Chippewa River is holding steady. So some patchy fog in spots, especially down in the Wisconsin River Valley and over towards Volk Field, but again, it's pretty isolated out there this morning. Current temperature is pretty refreshing in the 50s for most, although 46 in Sparta, a couple of 61s in Preston, Decorah, and Prairie du Chien. Dew points are quite a bit lower, primarily in the 50s in that pleasant to dry range, and it's going to stay lower today, so less humid than what we saw yesterday. Dew points today generally in the lower to middle 50s. Winds will be from the northwest today. Right now, only at about 3 to 10 miles per hour. Might see 5 to 10, even 15 mile per hour winds as the day progresses. So just some passing clouds just to the east of Eau Claire, stretching through northern and eastern parts of the state of Wisconsin. Otherwise, high pressure and control today. Eventually, this disturbance and some monsoonal type moisture is going to come into play this weekend, feeding that chance for some scattered showers and thunderstorms. Not today, though. Dry, sunny to partly cloudy, dry tonight as well. Clouds increase tomorrow with a chance for some hit and miss showers, a few thunderstorms by midday and into the afternoon. Not an all-day washout by any stretch. In fact, the best chance of rain could be overnight and into early Sunday. And that's when we could see some heavy downpours. So the potential through Sunday morning of a ½ inch to an inch plus of rainfall, with most of that falling overnight Saturday. And that's when the Storm Prediction Center has a level 1 risk for about the western third of our viewing area. Again, overnight Saturday, maybe some marginally severe hail, primarily small hail and downpours, maybe some gusty winds, the main threats. Temperatures today, pretty seasonable, right around 82 in La Crosse. That's our average high for the day. Most spots will see highs in the upper 70s to lower 80s. But again, with that lower humidity, it's going to make for a fantastic Friday. 82. Seasonable, less humid with a sunny to partly cloudy sky. Tonight, another windows open night, lows in the 50s to right around 60 degrees. Tomorrow, that chance of showers and thunderstorms, 77, but lots of dry time as well. Chance of mainly morning storms for Father's Day. Otherwise, quite warm and humid. Sunday through at least the middle of next week, highs in the 80s to lower 90s. And with that heat and humidity will come periodic chances for showers and thunderstorms just about each day. But lots of rain icons there, but plenty of dry time each day as well. That's the latest check of my 8-day forecast. Back to Alexandra with Foodie Friday.
Every week for Foodie Friday, we're joined by the business people and artisans behind outstanding restaurants, bakeries, bars, and more. This week, we're joined by Winghaven Pizza Farm. Good morning, and thank you for being here. Welcome to Foodie Friday.
Well, thanks for having us. We're so excited to be here.
Yes, I have been wanting to check you guys out, so I'm so excited to have you here. What can you tell us about Winghaven Pizza Farm?
You bet. So Winghaven Pizza Farm is, like it sounds, it's a pizza farm or a pizza restaurant on our family farm. I'm Rob Grover. This is my sister, Sarah, who's our general manager.
Great.
So it's on the farm where our family's lived since the 1850s.
Yeah.
And we do fresh pizzas. We've got beer and wine. We do live music, all out on a beautiful farm in rural Galesville, Wisconsin.
Yes,
so
that sounds amazing. And so it is outside, so there's kind of room for the kids to run and stuff like that?
You bet,
Absolutely.
yeah. So we have a lot of space for kids to run around. We've got a playground area. We have outdoor games.
Amazing.
We encourage families to bring their own games as well. It's very casual. We really wanted to create an environment where people can come with their families, be comfortable, and really get outside and get onto the farm.
Yes, that sounds great.
I like to compare it to like a family reunion on like a busy Saturday night. You know?
Yeah.
All right, very cool. And you brought some pizza today, a pretzel it looks like. What can you tell us about what you brought?
We have a local classic, which is definitely our best-selling pizza.
Okay.
It's got a little bit of everything on it. Our soft pretzel, and then our dessert pizza, which is actually the crumble on it, is our grandma's apple crisp crumble recipe.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Yeah.
very cool. So people come to check you guys out, they can expect these kinds of things, right?
Oh, you bet. And like all our pizzas, you know, they're made fresh right when you order it, right there on the farm.
Nice.
We have such a different variety of different kinds of pizzas you can get, and also we'll customize just about anything for you. So Sarah usually is running the kitchen in there, and she's a whiz at if you want something special or if you want, you know, it modified, she'll make it happen. So you have an awesome pizza experience.
Yeah, okay, that is great. And so what can people expect? You know, I know you said live music. Any other events or anything like that that goes on?
Yeah, so our big thing is the live music out there. You know, sometimes we'll have vendors, sometimes we'll have some other things. But really, I think we feel like the star of the show is the beautiful valley that we're in.
Yeah.
So we want people just to come out, enjoy being outdoors and being able to relax and all that. So, you know, and we're not fast food. You know, we get the pizzas out pretty darn quick, but like what we have set up is a place where people should come and expect to relax a little bit, wait a little bit for their pizza, enjoy a drink, be outdoors, enjoy the live music, that sort of thing, kind of to disconnect a little bit.
Yes, sounds great. I'm ready to, you know, get in my car and head there now. Sounds perfect. What are your hours and your location? I know you're in Galesville, but what specifics can you give us?
So we are open Fridays and Saturdays from 4 o'clock to 8:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then starting in late August, once some other kind of local businesses open, we're open Sundays as well from noon to 4:30. And we're in rural Galesville, so we are kind of right near Centerville. I guess I also say rural Trempealeau too. But probably from here in downtown La Crosse, a 30-minute drive, 20-minute drive from Winona, 55 minutes from Eau Claire. Really accessible.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Anything else you want to let the people know about Winghaven?
Oh, you know, we just love having people come out to the farm. And you know, even though we're outdoors, rain or shine, we always say rain or shine, Winghaven is divine, because we have lots of covered area too.
Great.
So it's a great place to come visit. We're surrounded by so many other neat kind of agritourism and mom and pop, and a lot of interesting businesses that have been started by young people, people that we know, that sort of thing. So if you haven't been to southern Trempealeau County or Trempealeau County or the rural Gaylesville, Trempealeau area lately, get out there. Come see us. Come visit the other incredible places.
Okay, I'm ready. Sign this guy up for a job with the Chamber of Commerce.
There you go.
Well, thank you both so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank
you. Come see us, Winghaven Pizza Farm.
All right, thank you. And stay with us. We're back right after this.
Everyone's vision needs are unique. At Shopko Optical, our caring team of professionals will work with you to ensure your vision is at its best. Shopko Optical can help you experience every detail, color, and breathtaking sight in clarity.
Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Senor Villa. At Senor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Senor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Senor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
What kind of a loan officer do you think you deserve? I know that's a very tough question to answer. Here's what I think. I think you deserve a loan officer that is willing to look you in the eye before you take on a lot of debt and say, are you sure? If that's what you're looking for in a lender, call Firefighters Credit Union today.
Everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
A storm damage message from Knutson Roofing. If the roof on your home, business, church, or school was damaged by recent storms, call your local roof repair expert, Knutson Roofing at 715-ROOFING. Trust a local company with thousands of references to fix your roof, not the drive-through town companies that show up after a storm. Knutson Roofing. Local, dependable. Did we say local? Call 715-ROOFING today.
What do we think? Burglary gone wrong? More like a chilling spree.
You see it all too often. When you don't take care and maintain your system, it's all too easy for problems to pop up when you need it the most.
It's hard to stay cool under pressure.
Proper service and maintenance is worth its weight in the cold.
I'm not a fan of having problems. What can you do?
Call G&T as soon as humanly possible.
Don't lose your cool this summer. Call G&T Heating and Air Conditioning today.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Don't need glasses. See us for your contacts and save on your annual supply.
Hi everyone! You ready for more of that good news?
Yeah. I've got the champ on one side and the legend on the other. This is your family.
You're not anywhere else other than right here, and I feel that.
I suggest starting your day off with a dance party.
Of course we're dancing.
Turn you time into Drew time.
We make this show for you, wherever you are, just take it with you.
Weekdays at 3 on News 8. The First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
Welcome back at 6:51. Time for your morning news now. Bear watch is on this morning in the Onalaska and Holmen area. On Wednesday, dispatch with Onalaska PD confirmed they received several reports of a bear near Quincy Street and Sand Lake Road. In a follow-up yesterday, dispatch said they'd received several more reports in Onalaska and Holmen. It's not known if the bear is still in the area, but if you do see it, don't approach it and try to contact police. The U.S. military may once again temporarily dismantle the humanitarian pier off the coast of Gaza due to rough sea conditions. Earlier this month, the pier was moved to the Israeli port of Ashdod after it broke apart in heavy seas. It took over a week for it to be repaired and moved back to Gaza. Operations resumed Saturday, but paused again on Monday and Tuesday due to heavy seas. A decision on the possible dismantling is expected today. The Supreme Court refused to roll back access to the abortion pill mifepristone. In their unanimous decision, the justices ruled a group of anti-abortion doctors had no business filing a lawsuit over how the pill was approved by the FDA. The decision, written by Justice Brett Kavanaugh, reversed conservative lower court judges who okayed the group's lawsuit against the FDA seeking to restrict access to the drug nationwide. A Democratic bill ensuring nationwide access to in vitro fertilization has stalled in Wisconsin Senate, in the Senate, that is. Senator Tammy Baldwin was one of 48 senators to support it, but the bill needed 60 votes. It would have codified IVF access and mandated employer-based insurance to cover fertility treatments. Republicans say the bill fixes a non-existent problem. The bill is a response to Alabama's Supreme Court ruling that frozen embryos are children, and those who destroy them are liable for wrongful death. Baldwin says that decision makes federal IVF protections necessary.
It's truly the only reason we have our 2 children. Without science and IVF, they would not be here, and they are my dream come true. It's also my dream that all families have access to IVF and fertility coverage. Until your family or your friends go through infertility, it's hard to imagine the toll that this takes on someone.
Republicans have their own bill on IVF. Senate Democrats have blocked it, arguing it would create legal uncertainty for clinics and give states discretion to restrict access. Airfest is almost here, and the city of Campbell Police has a few traffic detours to know about. If you're coming in to the air show on westbound Interstate 90 heading toward French Island, turn left onto Dawson Avenue, then turn onto Fanta Reed Road, then Airport Road before making your way through the South Gate entrance. Drivers coming from Minnesota, turn right onto Dawson Avenue, where you'll be directed onto Olivet Court, to Bainbridge Street and Sky Harbor Drive before getting onto Lakeshore Drive, which will take you to the North Gate. And from La Crosse, head north on Bainbridge before turning onto Goddard Street, then onto Lakeshore and to the North Entrance Gate. The detours will take effect at 9 this morning. Happening this weekend, of course, the La Crosse Regional Airport is hosting Airfest. Air shows will start tomorrow and Sunday at noon. You can catch performances by the Navy Blue Angels, the U.S. Air Force's F-22 Raptor demo team, and some thrilling acrobatic acts. Tomorrow night, head over to the La Crosse Fairgrounds for the Smash-O-Rama race, featuring monster trucks, jet cars, fireworks, and a destructive boat race. Gates for that open at 5:30, with the race revving up at 7. And in Chippewa Falls, Leinenkugel's summer kickoff event is happening tomorrow from 10 to 6, complete with local food trucks, live music, a special new beer release, and maybe the chance to meet my producer Andrew. Visit the website on your screen for ticket information and more details.
Sunshine galore to start this Friday. Just a little bit of patchy fog in a few isolated locations. Temperatures pretty comfortable, 50s for most, although some low 60s already to the south and west. Seasonable today, upper 70s to low 80s, right around 82. It's going to be less humid though. A chance of showers and thunderstorms, especially tomorrow afternoon and more likely tomorrow night into Sunday morning. 70s tomorrow, upper 80s to low 90s for Father's Day, and continued quite warm and humid into next week with periodic chances for some showers and thunderstorms.
Thank you, Bill. New Jersey's ocean water is extraordinarily clear, clean, and blue this week. Beachgoers are noticing. Drone video taken from late May over Belmar and Seaside Heights shows typically dark blue ocean water, but many locals say they've never seen the Jersey Shore so beautiful. Some say it even looks like the Caribbean Sea. So what happened? Officials say the brilliant turquoise colors this week are due to a combination of recent upwelling last week and phytoplankton blooming, which enhances those tropical-looking blue-green colors, calling it the ultimate Jersey Shore comeback ad. Thank you for starting your morning with us on News 8 Now this morning. We will see you back here at noon. Until then, enjoy your Friday.